Greetings everybody, John Tar here. I'm back. Took a little bit of a break, went to an extended European vacation, and I'm back with some gameplay of the Technomancer. This is a full $60 game. Some Microsoft representatives hooked me up with some codes. It's coming out on the Xbox. This is on the Xbox One right now. It's also coming out on the PlayStation 4 for $60, and it's $45 on the PC at launch. Comes out June 28th, so by the time you're watching this, it's out. And it's developed by a company named Spiders, who developed a few other games of limited recognition, but most recognizable was Bound by Flame. I haven't played it. I haven't played anything else that they put out, so this is my first time with that company. Anyway, so I put about 3 hours into the game so far. A lot of exploring, a lot of checking out the environments, running around. This is a sci-fi action adventure game set in a futuristic Mars. I'm on Mars right now, and where water is the most important resource on the planet. And combat has begun. And you play as a Technomancer. I keep wanting to say Technomancer. I don't know why. And it's an action adventure game, and it really reminds me of Mass Effect mixed with Final Fantasy XII. With a pinch of Body Harvest, because there's a lot of these weird alien bugs that you have to kill. Seriously, if anybody else has played Body Harvest that's actually watching this video right now, I would be seriously impressed. I remember loving the hell out of that game when it came out back on the N64. Oh man, I don't know why. I didn't even, I wonder how I wish I remember how I found games like that back in the day. It must have been Nintendo Power or something like that. Anyway, so right off the bat, I would recommend playing Witcher 3 over Technomancer if you have not played The Witcher 3 yet, because it seems to be, just with limited amount of time I've spent with Technomancer, Witcher 3 seems to be like a much superior game. So you just saw a little bit of the combat there. There's 3 different stances that you use, and the combat is the main focus of the game. Right now, I'm in the warrior stance, and every stance has 3 different attacks, basically 3 different buttons that you can use. The X is the fast attack, and you can kind of combo it. Y on the Xbox or triangle is kind of a stun attack. Excuse me. And then with the warrior attack, or with the warrior stance, right trigger, the third ability, is an area of attack, spinning attack that can hit multiple people. The second stance is the rogue, which is kind of a damage over time, stealthy. There is stealth in this game if you want there to be, which is not how I've been playing at all. Poison kind of ability. Y is a lunge attack, and then right trigger is actually firing a pistol, an offhand pistol that you have. You can't fire it too quickly or else it overheats. And then the third ability, or the third stance rather, is the Guardian, which is a shield and a club. X is like a fast attack, kind of like a bash. Y is a shield bash that stuns them very similarly to the Y attack for the warrior stance. And then right trigger is a block. And apparently, well, you can parry people's attacks if you time it right to get a free counterattack. So with these enemies that I've killed here, you can see on the ground, this is a very, the reason I compared this to Final Fantasy XII is because there's a lot of loot, a lot of experience, a lot of talking, really getting into the environment, really exploring the environment, lots of loot. You kill the dude, you can pick up the loot off their body. And, oh no, did it disappear? Oh, it disappeared. Okay, no, drain serum is still there. Okay, so one of the Mass Effect style things in this game is after you kill a human, specifically a human, you can kill them, and humans are, part of the storyline is that humans are hard to come by on this planet. They're worth a lot. Even if they're evil, killing a human to drain them for their serum, which is the money on Mars now, is bad. So normally you have 2 guys following you around. Jeffrey Hunter here is my companion. He helps me out. He fights with me. And after draining 5 or 6 people initially, the other guy, I'm drawing a blank on his name, he just said, "No, man, you can't keep killing people. That's not cool, man," and just disappeared. he just left, never to return. So that's kind of the trade-off with it. You can piss some people off. Paying attention to the story seems to be a big part of Technomancer so far. I'm going to intentionally fail this mission right here. So he says, member of the Vori, I'm supposed to go into this warehouse and rescue a couple captives. If you give them the right passcode, if you paid enough attention to the previous piece of dialogue with the guy that told you to go to this place, he told you what to say. The correct thing is to say, who will have profit will have honor. I'm going to say the wrong thing.
Right, 'cause I'm a moron.
And just reload from a checkpoint in a second. So that pisses everybody off because I gave them the wrong passcode. And now I have to fight my way through. Oops, I'm in the wrong stance. I want to be in the warrior stance. The warrior stance is the most offensive focused. Oh, I also forgot to mention that along with... oh, wow, you die really quick in this game. I'm on normal difficulty. The second of 4 difficulties. So you you die really freaking quick in this. There's also a dodge button that that's mapped to B that you can use with any of the 3 stances, and the Technomancy, the name of the game, it kind of combos with all 3 stances. So the way that the leveling up system works in this, it really works. It's like kind of like the Technomancy is you're supposed to choose one of the 3 stances, continue to level up, and I'll show you right now how the leveling up system works. So you have, let's see, let's start with the skills. The skills, and I already kind of screwed this up because I thought I wanted to be a guardian initially, so I put 2 points into the guardian tree to unlock upgraded mace blow, which lets me attack more quickly with the mace and the shield, and then the counter attack, so if I do a block at the last second, it knocks the enemy back. And I realized after the first boss fight, I don't like the guardian. And I knew I didn't like the rogue just because of, doesn't do enough damage. It's just kind of 2 in the middle. I really like the warrior that has the big staff. So I don't know if you can respec in this game. I need to put more time into it. So I'm enjoying this game. I really hope that it kind of builds more on top of what it currently has, and it keeps expanding more, and there's more to see than what I feel like I already have a really good grasp, even 3 hours into this, of what the full scope of the game is going to be like. Anyway, the warrior stance adds a small area of effect to the fast attack, the default X attack, and I can also, there's a couple different trees. Like if you go all the way up this, you get a new berserk skill. If you go all the way down the right tree, you get the tornado attack with the staff. So it really encourages you to stick with one stance, regardless of whether or not you like the Technomancy. Now let's take a look at the Technomancer skills. Now the Technomancer skills, they all can be very easily used in conjunction with your stance, that your preferred stance. So the electric weapon is just like a passive ability added to whatever stance you want. So it gives you more damage, it adds a little bit of a stun, and that's basically it. And you can, and there's 3 different branches. The branches look identical to the other different stances. So it's a very easy system to get your mind around. But basically the Technomancy supplements the stance that your chosen stance. They also have these talents, things like lockpicking, crafting, exploration, stealth. If you want to go stealth character, you're going to want to put your talent points into that tree. Now you only get 1 stealth point every 4 or 5 levels. So unlike the skills where you get a point to spend every single level, and you level up relatively quickly, not excruciatingly so, you can level up, enough. But the talents are few and far between. So let's see, science. Some of the skills will give you like better chance in dialogue. So there's like science dialogue versus crafting dialogue versus charisma dialogue, and it's just so like there's so many different kinds of dialogue choices. It's not as clear cut as a Mass Effect or something like that. So what I'm going to do is continue to I'm going to upgrade the exploration, because that lets you collect ingredients from dead creatures, but at level 2. So one of my pieces of armor actually gives me +1 exploration. So level 2 is searchable items are going to be highlighted with VFX, whatever that means. Why can't I upgrade this? Oh, I don't have any points. I already spent it. Oh, shoot. This is what I have. So you also have attributes. Agility, power, strength, and constitution. These are very simple. Just more passive abilities, more damage, more health, basically. More energy regeneration, and you use energy. You know, it's so weird. They call it, I feel like they call it energy in some places and fluid in some places. And then constitution, which is health, basically. And I feel like I'm dying pretty quickly, so I'm actually gonna put the points into constitution right now. And unlike the skills tree, the attributes tree, it just slowly upgrades each of them over time. It's not like you need to decide to go with one of the trees. Let's take a look at the rest of the menu while we're here. This is my overall character, Zachariah. Very limited character customization in this game. Very limited. Very disappointed with it. You can't name your character. You can only be a male. There's only a couple different facial patterns that you can choose from. If you tab through the different stances, you can see how much damage you're doing. So the warrior does not do as much damage as the guardian, but he attacks much faster and has a much... actually, he does not have a higher critical hit chance. Technomancer, let's see, consumables, reputation. Here's what I wanted to show. So when you drain people for, I'm drawing a blank on it now, they're fluid, you lose the karma. This is where you can see it tells you like, oh, this faction hates you, this faction loves you. Journal, quest log, the map. So this is the ground area. Can I switch out to... I don't think I can get to the world map from here, because there is a world map. I'm gonna have to show this at the end of the video. World map. Oh, it's just the next tab. Okay, so it makes it look huge. This is just my local map, and here's the world map. I have no idea how big this game actually is. I'm only in Ophir, the second area. Like I have no idea what the rest of this world is like. Like I can't get to, there's a couple areas or a couple marked spots in here where it says travel. Looks like a submarine or something. I don't know. There's no submarines on Mars. Water's a commodity. But those are blocked off still, even a couple hours into the game. So I really haven't unlocked the rest of the game yet. A lot of equipment. 4 or 5 different spots to customize. Gloves, pistols is for the offhand. Everything has weight, so you can't just hold on to every single item that you find, but it's very easy to recycle items that you know you don't want. Different items have different passives, like these pants have more defense but less resistance to poison. I've ran into quite a few poisonous dudes so far. And you can have better items equipped. Whoops. Better items equipped for all the different stances. So the staff, you can see there's like 3 blank slots there, so I can upgrade it a little bit if I want at a workbench. And you also, so Jeffrey Hunter, this guy right here, who is my assistant, I can now equip Boris's rifle, which is a better gun that I got from a side quest. And I'm gonna do that. So let's take a look. So the protective goggles that I got, kind of goofy looking things. Miner's helmet. That kind of looks awesome actually. But I lose the point in exploration, which is a good point to have. So I'm gonna keep that, protective goggles. Anything else? Bags, skills, showed all that good stuff. Okay, so let's do the mission again.
Anton Rogue sent me. I need the keys to the building.
So when you walk up to this area, you can skip through the dialogue if you've gotten stuck doing it over and over again. Oh, what I should do is show you, like, this is an old school PC RPG. It has some autosave stuff in here, but you need to save yourself all the time. You really need to, like, it's just one of those games like Fallout or Oblivion or Skyrim, like, you gotta remember to save a lot. So let's talk to this guy again. If I give him the right voice, or the right dialogue, he'll just let me through. I'm gonna see if I can fight him a little bit better this time. So a 1 in 3 chance of guessing it right. Let's get the right stance, the warrior stance. Show the combat a little bit more. B is dodge. It kind of spins away. It's a lot of, from what I can tell so far, I mean, it kind of feels like the Batman combat, but not nearly as fun or as fluid, because it's, you know, a bunch of silly, nameless henchmen all together. Y is the stun. You roll away if they're attacking with a B, and then you kind of stun them with a kick if you're in the warrior stance. And just because of how the skill system works, like, I don't really see any reason to ever do anything but max out one stance. Like, if there was if this game made it easy to switch between the 3 stances, then maybe that would be fun. Like, if you could do combos between the 3 stances, then there'd be a reason to upgrade them, but I don't know. And there's a ton of just like chests hidden around the environment, with metal debris, traps, crafting materials. Basically, the crafting stuff seems to be kind of underwhelming so far. There's merchants that you can buy. Ooh, high resistance gun. There's, you know, merchants you can buy blueprints from, new weapons from, all sorts of stuff. Let's see, so I need to go through here. Let's see how far I can get into this mission before dying. You die so quick. Oh shoot, I wanted to sneak up on this guy. So you can stealth in this if you want to go with that rogue class. And you can stealth and do like backstabs and stuff even if you're not using that rogue class. Ooh, I just got stabbed and poisoned. Now, let's try to use the Technomancer. I only have a couple of those things so far. So if you look in the top left, there's underneath my health bar, which is the red bar, and the white bar, which is the experience bar. Whoops. There's the blue thing that's like sliding from the left to the right, and now it just fully recharged, and I can use my action again, which is the, let's see here, the electric arc, which uses 1 energy. Electric weapon, which just passively adds electric damage to whatever weapon you have equipped. Your health regenerates when you're out of combat for a good amount, like for a couple seconds. You can see it going up quickly right there. You can also use potions mid-combat if you think you're about to die, because you, like I've said a couple times, even on normal, you die very quickly in this game. So let's see if I can make my way over here. Aha, here we go. Okay, so I managed to rescue these guys.
Who are you? You don't look like
The voice acting is pretty good in this game. The lip syncing is surprisingly bad. Zachariah Mancer.
I am indeed. Fiorello,
The story, it's not as good as Mass Effect. Not as good as The Witcher. It's a good summer game. Asking $60 for it seems a little steep, but I'm enjoying this game so far. I don't know. They're gonna have to add something to make this game, to make me finish this game, and I don't know what it is. But it's not compelling enough to make me, to like hook me into this game. I'll be streaming it a bunch over the next few days. Hopefully I'll find something, because I like every game that I play, I want to be great. I hope to find something in this that keeps me coming back to it and investing 200 hours into it, like I did, you know, Final Fantasies back in the day. And I'm always looking for the next Final Fantasy 10 fix or 7 fix, and they're hard to find these days. And I don't know if this is going to be it, but anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed my gameplay overview of Technomancer. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe for more gameplay videos. I do a lot of, overviews like this when new games come out. And if you enjoyed this, please give it a like. Thanks for watching, and game on.